Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another Apex Legends video. My name is Sweat if you guys are new. And in today's video, we're going to be talking all about Apex Legends Season 11 needs. What does Apex Legends need to be remain one of the greatest games on the market? And it's going to start all with functioning servers. I'm just going to hop right into it. We're not going to waste any time jumping into this video here. Functioning servers is without a doubt, 100% top priority that they need to cover in Apex Legends Season 11. There cannot be any more mistakes where the servers go down for multiple days at a time. Especially, I feel like if the game drops in Season 11 and the servers go down for a long period of time, the game will honestly die out. It's not going to be good for the game at all. And as a content creator that fully is invested into this game, that would be the worst case scenario. So they really need to basically nut up or shut up. They need to focus all their energy on the servers. If there's another server crash like that, like I said, there's going to be a lot of players dipping out from this game. There's a lot of games coming out like Battlefield and some other games that I'm not too sure off the top of my head, but there is definitely going to be a lot of games coming out. The new Call of Duty as well. So a lot of people might migrate to those if there is any issues. Now, the second item or thing to fix on my wish list here is going to be the sound. It's been probably since Season 0, since the game was made, that the sound has been a bit off. How many times have you guys died from behind without hearing a single footstep, or somebody takes a zip line or something like that, and you don't hear a single peep? There's no footsteps, there's no zip line sounds, there's no ult sound sometimes. It's just, I don't know what it is with the sound, but I'm guessing sound is one of the hardest things to get perfectly correct in Apex, and I'm not blaming the devs at all. I just want them to try to work on it a little bit more. Once again, after the functioning servers, okay, functioning servers is the #1 priority for the entire season. There can't be any point in that season where the servers crash, but secondly, would definitely be the sound being touched up. Like I said, in the past, there's been times where you take a zip line or you come up right behind somebody, or you're even shooting your weapon, it's completely silent. There's a lot of things that has happened with the sound in the past, so if they could touch up on that, that would be absolutely perfect. All right, so bullet point number 3 on my wish list here is going to be a meta switch of some kind. I don't care what the meta switch is exactly. I honestly wouldn't mind. Now, I'm more of a aggressive type of player, but I wouldn't mind the meta switching to a more passive character like Watson or Rampart, because these legends, or Crypto even, because these legends are some of the least played legends in the game. So I would like to see Respawn get these legends more involved and get the pick rates a little bit more even, so that no one's really that left out. Now, in the beginning of Season 10, we know that the Seer meta absolutely dominated every single lobby. You would see a Seer and basically a Bloodhound. It was unlimited scans for almost the entire game, and you could not hide anywhere. Trust me, if you guys were trying to rap for RP in ranked or do whatever, or just survive in public matches, if it's like a 1v3 situation or something, and you're trying to win the game, and you run across a Seer and a Blood, forget it. You're not surviving. There's absolutely no way you're surviving. There's no way you're getting those ranked points. So I would definitely like to see a meta switch. Like I said, I don't know what exactly that meta switch would be, but I would definitely be interested in seeing some of these kind of more forgotten about legends included more in the games and more people picking them. So the next thing is going to be the new map, the Tropic Island map that we've heard so much about in the past, and we are all looking forward to this in Season 11. Once again, I got to go back to the beginning. If the servers work, then this could be a great season for Apex. And this new map, you know, every time a new map comes out, like Olympus, and then we saw what's it called before that, it was World's Edge, but every single map drop has led to a lot of successful seasons in Apex to come. So I would expect, if this launch is successful in Season 11, we will be set up for some really good content up until like Season 14 or 15, which would be absolutely amazing. That's exactly what we want. But we also want this new map to play very well in public matches and in competitive. So I want this map to be, like I said, good in pubs and good in ranked. Like World's Edge, for example, I don't know, that's my favorite ranked map and favorite public match map. I think it has the best of everything. Pretty solid rotational spots, pretty solid high ground spots and stuff like that. So I feel like if this map is well balanced, we're going to see a lot of new players coming back into the game and a lot of older players that left the game kind of returning to test it out. And if they like the map and the servers are functioning well, then we will get a lot more players flooding into Apex, which is amazing. All right, so next up is going to be the new weapon that's coming in Season 11, the Nemesis Burst AR. This is what I've heard the most of, so I'm going to guess that this is the weapon coming. And it really needs to be balanced, in my opinion. I feel like if we get another weapon that drops... Remember when the bow dropped right away and it was killing people in 2 hits? That was just absolutely insane. But I will say it was kind of good for the game because it did change the meta up. It changed how everybody had to play the game. Once again, it was really, really overpowered and they needed to change that ASAP, which they did, and I'll give them credit for that. But hopefully this weapon is perfectly balanced. I know it's kind of a lot to ask for, so I'm not really getting my hopes up on this, but I mean, hopefully the new weapon is good and we could all incorporate it into our gameplays, and should be very exciting, and we'll see what happens. All right, so this one is going to be one that a lot of people might agree with me on, but we need a lot of legend buffs and nerfs, and they do this every season, so I got my hopes high that they will come through with a lot of legend buffs and nerfs. But seriously, I gotta come through and speak up for Watson mains, Crypto mains, Rampart mains. I mean, Rampart did get that buff that she can carry the Sheila around, so I guess we'll exclude her off this list. But I mean, Watson, Crypto, guys, come on, Respawn. These legends have been bottom of the barrel for a long time now, all right? And they keep teasing this Watson buff, right? They put the Nezzies in last season. They were like, amazing Watson buff came to the game. And that is just like, I don't know. That's just like spitting in their faces. It doesn't make any sense to me. There's so many hardcore Watson fans out there. This kind of just turned into like a Watson rant because I'm trying to back you guys up who are Watson mains and Watson standees or whatever you want to call it. But come on. We need some buffs. We need some nerfs to some of the more powerful legends. And this is going to play back into the meta switch point that I had earlier. I would like to see some of the more powerful legends get nerfed a little bit more. Maybe a little Octane nerf. I mean, I play Octane so much, I would hate to see it. But he is still a little bit... he's a little bit too good. So we'll see what happens. But it's obviously open to discussion. If you guys want any buffs or nerfs, make sure to comment it down below. I'd definitely be interested to see what you guys have to say. Now, next thing that I would love to see come back to the game, and this was already in the game before, is the LTM game modes. Those were so much fun. You guys remember the Grand Seor event or whatever you call it? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that was honestly really fun, and I didn't truly realize how fun it was at the time and how good of an idea it was. I feel like they should have extended that event out a little bit more. I think it was you play 1 game mode a day, am I right? Or for 2 days or something like that, and then it swapped over. But that really kept the game fresh. The solo LTM mode, the all gold armor and guns and everything game mode, that was super fun. Then we had the ring always closing game mode. Like, there were so many good game modes back in the day that came out that I think we kind of just took it for granted. And even if we didn't like the game mode, I would still like most of them to come back because we haven't seen any LTMs in the longest time. And I'm not just talking about the train event that will probably be back for Christmas or whatever that is. I'm talking about events that really spice things up, and I don't really care if they're recycled events that were already in the past. Like I said, those LTMs, most of them were very, very fun. If they want to throw a new one in there, then that would be over the top. That would be just blowing away my expectations. But like I said, I'm not expecting too much. I'm mainly focused after this whole video. There's one point you take away from it. It has to be the servers. They have to function well. Like I said in the beginning, I've said multiple times in this video, have to function well, and if they do, I am going to be very excited about season 11. I think it's going to bring us a ton of great content, especially to post for you guys on YouTube, and it will be our best season yet. I can promise you that, like I said, if the servers hold up. Anyways, guys, it's been Sweat. I will catch you in the next video. Hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your day, and peace out.